Dangerous random live video chatting apps are dominating social media and the app stores. I'm Michael Prince with BecauseFamily.org and FamilyTechBlog.com. A reader sent me an article by the Washington Post today, and I wanted to post my response. The article outlines the problems that Apple is having keeping unwanted sexual content out of apps on their iOS App Store. Apps like Monkey, Yubo, and Chat Live are all apps that allow you to chat live with random people, often only connecting you based on the gender that you say you'd like to chat with. The problem with these apps is that most of them have no way to verify your identity, gender, age, or anything. This means that kids who use these apps are chatting with random strangers, many of whom are much older and have nefarious intentions. The complaints in the article are centered specifically around unwanted sexual material. As you can imagine, the consequences of this content is often our young kids seeing images of people in mature circumstances, whether they were seeking that kind of content or not. When you can just chat with someone randomly, you never know who is going to show up on your screen. When the person that shows up is in a compromising position, you've already seen it, and it's impossible to unsee at that point. Our kids are being shown this nonsense, and the developers of apps are monetizing some of the only ways that you can filter the content. For example, Monkey makes you spend their in-app currency called bananas to select what gender you want to chat with. Those who run the app stores, like Google or Apple, often say they do their best to keep apps with inappropriate content off of their stores, especially when it comes to apps that children use. But once they've labeled the app 17+, they pretty much shift the responsibility to the adult who cares for the child. What parents should know. 2 years ago, I wrote an article about the dangers of the app Monkey and how it would become a hotbed for predators and unwanted sexual content. Today, Monkey is mentioned in the Washington Post article as one of the main companies with this content in their app, citing, and I quote, "About 2% of all iOS reviews of Monkey, ranked 10th most popular in Apple's social networking category earlier this month, contained reports of unwanted sexual experiences, according to the Post's investigation." End quote. Does 2% constitute a hotbed? I don't know. But I will say that it's a cause for a great concern, especially since this is only a percentage of the reviews that mention the problem, mostly parents who saw that their children had been assaulted with adult content in the app. It doesn't measure those who saw it and didn't report it for one reason or another. I had been contacted by Alan Lowe, the head of global expansions for the Hala Group, operators of the Monkey app. He contacted me 6 months ago or so and assured me that they were working to address some of the safety and content concerns within the app. I've reached out again to get updated information about these issues, but have not yet received a response. The only real way to ensure your child is protected from unwanted content in apps like these is to use the restriction settings built into your operating system. Apple's Screen Time has a restriction setting in which you can set a maximum age range for apps that your child can download. If your 15-year-old has an iPhone, you can set the restrictions to 12+ to ensure that apps rated 17+ won't be available. Android users can use Family Link to set App Store restrictions for their younger children. These restrictions, however, will be automatically set to adult when your child turns 13, giving them full control. As I always say, the most important thing is communication with your child. You have to make them aware of the dangers of chatting with random strangers on the internet. As obviously dangerous as that sounds, these apps are branded in marketing as a fun way to meet new people. They build an environment that is like going to the mall or the movies in our day, but instead all within an app. Unfortunately, within an app, that weirdo who wouldn't go out into public and make advances at your kids is there, waiting to find someone he can groom, send adult pictures to, or violate in some other way. Parents, we need to create a safe space for our kids to come when they feel threatened or violated by someone online or in an app that they use. Many of the stories of parents finding unwanted sexual content within an app were made known only because their child knew to come to them when they saw something that made them uncomfortable or feel violated. So do everything you can to protect your children's hearts, eyes, and minds, and then be sure that they know they can come to you if something inappropriate comes across their screen. Thank you for watching and for listening. I'm Michael Prince with BecauseFamily.org and FamilyTechBlog.com. You can visit becausefamily.org/partnership to donate to Because Family as we work to help parents be better at protecting their children online. Or you can partner with our media content at patreon.com/becausefamily. Thank you again. I'll see you next time.